talk of the country when this came out yesterday. Chester County new surveillance video shows the moment a convicted killer escaped from the prison there. Well, some of the schools are now decided to reopen, even though he hasn't been caught, because they don't think he's in the immediate area of the school. But Greenwood Elementary School is closed today. Greenwood Elementary is closed today.
So we are out in Chester County this morning. Hank is out in Westchester. But we're going to start with Marcus, who has been following the search. So, Marcus, what is new this morning? What have you learned?
Hey, good morning, guys. Yes, Greenwood Elementary is closed. I've learned that the reward is now $20,000 for any information leading to the arrest and capture of this wanted fugitive. Right now, behind me, we're dealing with the same situation we've been dealing with all week. Roadblocks here on Baltimore Pike and Creek Road, as this has become the main search area for 34-year-old Danilo Cavalcante. He's a convicted murderer. He is still on the run after escaping prison on August 31st. I've been covering this personally since Saturday. I spoke with a family back on Saturday, and even then they said they were concerned. Now we're here on Thursday. You're taking a look at the last image of him seen on any sort of video security footage. He has a duffel bag there, and then there he's seen with a sweatshirt and a backpack. So again, check your home surveillance footage. Make sure you check your Ring cameras and your doorbell cameras and any sort of surveillance equipment you have, and you might have had a spot of him, and to report that to authorities right away. They've been checking railroad tracks as well. You're taking a look at drone footage of the general area that's being searched here for Cavalcante, and you could just see there's 1,000,001 places for this convicted felon to hide.
It's a very challenging area. I think we've had a number of these types of searches in the past. Some take hours, some take days, some take weeks, and some take months. We're committed to the search, and we will find him. We will bring him back and into the criminal justice system.
Definitely a little scary. It's something we haven't seen in a long time. And, you know, everybody just seems like they're scared to death. They don't see too many cars on the road. It's just really different.
Are residents frustrated by the length of time it's taking?
They know the police are doing it as best they can. There's so much dense brush around here. That's the problem. So many places to hide. So it's a difficult job for the police, but I'm sure they're doing an excellent job.
Mike and Alex, you can see the way he escaped there. He is clearly going to try everything he can to stay on the run and not be caught. So authorities trying their best to do everything they can to capture him. That's the cat and mouse game going on right now.
Okay. Let's figure out how this whole thing started a week ago today.
Especially now that we know more from the surveillance video of how he escaped, Hank.
Yeah, well, guys, I'm trying to figure it out myself. I'm right here along with the Chester County prison officials who are still trying to dope out exactly what happened. Here's the thing. It was back in May that they had a convict named Igor Bolt go up over the wall. In much the same way that you saw Cavalcante do it, they took measures to keep it from happening again. But there went Danilo Cavalcante 8 days ago. Take a look at this video. Shows you exactly how he did it. 5-foot-tall convicted killer Danilo Cavalcante looks around to make sure he's clear, puts his hands and his feet on opposite walls, works his way higher and higher until he goes over the wall and disappears. Acting Warden Howard Holland says human error was the reason Cavalcante got a running start.
One key difference in the escape by Igor Bolt as compared with the escape of Cavalcante is the role of the tower officer, whose primary responsibility is to oversee the inmates in the exercise yard. In Bolt's escape, the tower officer observed the subject leaving the yard area and contacted control immediately. That is why Bolt was apprehended within 5 minutes. In the escape of Cavalcante, the tower officer did not observe nor report the escape. The escape was discovered as part of the inmate counts that occurs when inmates come in from the exercise yard.
Yeah, and by that point, guys, he was way out in the woods. And to remind you, this guy's got nothing to lose. He's sentenced to life in prison without possibility of parole for murdering his girlfriend in front of her children. He's wanted in Brazil for another killing back in 2017. Now, Mike, Alex, I've had people ask me, and we did see a ton of cars about 5 minutes away down Lenape Road by the Brandywine Creek. But I've had a ton of people ask me, Hank, why doesn't he just do the smart thing, shave his beard, cut his hair, and hop on the first SEPTA bus down Baltimore Avenue to get into the city and hide among 1 million people in plain sight? The answer I tell him is, I don't know, but 8 days in, hiding in the woods apparently is working very well for Danilo Cavalcante. All I can tell you at this point, until they catch him, and they will, Keep an eye out. He's dangerous. If you see him, don't go anywhere near, and dial
Exactly.
911. Guys,